Girls about real sex, real girls, real sex. Nicolette, what do you got to ask the girls?
Okay, earlier I was talking to you guys about this. How important is a man's occupation or job before you start dating him? I mean, would you take that into consideration?
Very important.
I believe to Yaz, nothing.
All right, I'm out of it then. Go ahead, kids.
Definitely. Very important.
I wish it were more important to me, because I end up dating these losers, but I'm always attracted to, like, the starving artist who's going nowhere. And I went through a huge bad boy phase, and my parents were always, get someone with some drive and some ambition, and I'm trying to.
Now, are you girls looking to be with a guy, and maybe this is going to be the guy, and looking to get married? Are you thinking about having kids? You want to get married? Because most women seem like they do.
I think ultimately,
how about you, Nicola?
I think we do. We just deny it to ourselves because we know at this young age it would be detrimental to do that.
Yeah.
But going back to job occupation, as long as the person I'm seeing is happy with what they're doing and they're passionate about what they're doing, that's more of a turn on
That
me than
makes
someone
them
who
so
has,
attractive.
$100,000.
And a guy who can pay for the date.
I have to agree with you, though, because there's nothing more attractive than a guy who has goals and ambitions, and being successful is really just being happy. So to me, it doesn't matter how much he's making if he's happy with his job. And to me, having a job and having some self-worth is important, because you want a guy that's going after his goals and ambitions.
As long as he's doing something to pursue those goals. If I know a lot of actors and musicians that they're just partying. It's like, get your shit together.
You girls kind of look like a little partying crowd to me. You girls go out and party a lot. You got the pierced tongue, which I like, which is pretty sexy.
Yeah?
Hell yeah.
What else do you have pierced, Quimby?
What else do you have pierced, Quimby?
Just my belly.
Just your belly. Do you have any tattoos or anything like that?
One little tattoo.
She's kind of, she's like
bad girl dressed conservatively.
That's right. So what else, girls? What else do you like? What else? What turns you on sexually more than that's just it? If a guy can do this really good, he's in.
Pickles.
In.
Pickles.
Pickles. What do you mean? Put pickles in you? What do you mean?
No,
Pickles.
no. Eat a pickle. Eat me a mean pickle. That's all.
What do you mean eat a pickle?
There's a pickle eating method. If you eat a good pickle, you lick a good.
Really?
It's a theory.
Has anyone ever heard of this?
Well, I never heard of it.
What about you, Nicolette? What's the thing that just really gets
God,
you?
I hate this. It sounds so cliche, but oral sex. I mean, I just.
You're really into oral sex.
Yeah, we already talked about
I am sorry, I keep bringing it up. I know, but no, we really didn't talk about it in detail. Like, guys, there's
Let's
so many
talk
guys
about it in detail. We have time.
You have time, yeah. They don't know what they're doing. Some guys just go down there and you just.
Now, okay, now since
or they don't even go down. And I told you, I know I don't smell. I know there's something wrong with me. I know that for a fact. Okay, I test myself, but like I've had the last few guys I've dated.
You test yourself.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into detail about that.
Hey, smell my
They don't
finger.
even try. I'm like, what are you doing? They just want to stick it in. I don't think so.
Okay. All right, since we are on the topic of oral sex, what makes someone really good at oral sex? Is it the biting? Is it an intense tongue? What is it?
The biggest thing, if you don't slobber too much. As long as you just keep sucking up the excess, then it's fine. You're going to be fine in the end. Yeah. So it's the biggest thing.
As long as the guy is interested in pleasing the woman, he's not just doing it, he really wants to get the woman off, then he's trying his best. And you have to communicate. You have to tell him, what you like.
Every girl I've ever talked to likes it differently. I mean, you have to. The only way the guy's ever going to do it right is if he's paying attention to what the girl's experiencing.
And if you can communicate with him enough to.
Now, do you girls actually do it? It's like, I like it a little bit harder, or I like it. Or you feel weird kind of doing that until you know a guy really well.
But I mean, how you respond to what he's doing is communication.
Yeah, they have to.
Sex by itself is communication. You know what I mean?
Sometimes it's hard to talk to somebody, though. I mean, it's like we're like right off the bat, we're doing it, right? I'm with Quimby, with her pierced tongue and pierced belly button, going in, and she might feel kind of weird. Well, you know what? You're not really doing it right. You're drooling.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. It can be hard.
Drooling. Had a bottle of vodka. Of course, I'm drooling.